Inspired by the investment and market readiness program, I have developed something that I think the founders, the ones that I've been talking to, who are already post-revenue founders, might find useful. And this video is for you because I had on one-on-ones with each one of you, because you have different business models, you have different types of businesses involved. You are dealing with different aspects, different channels, different ways to sell and go to market and make your product market fit. However, there were few common elements that were going throughout the conversation. So this is a topic that is dealing with the conversion in the sales funnel, that I know that we've discussed it as a way to forecast your revenues for your pitch, but I'm going to use it in a different manner. How we can use it to plan, track, set a goal, and decide which channel to use, push upon, or take out entirely for our go-to-market and sales strategy. The other aspect that this can be used as a short and very simple tool and way to look at things while we're going to new markets is not for scalability, but it could be seen in that manner as well, but also to see which channels that we have, that we might have, or even if we don't have, what to track and monitor in order to base our decisions on a data which is relevant and important for our business, not just a thumb on the wind, and to decide how we feel like it. So let's dig into it. Let's get into it. So we have our AIDA funnel, and we might have attention, interest, desire, and action. We might have it in 4 steps. We might have it a different journey or stages. Whatever we use, whatever channel we use, whatever we put through this, it might be project 1 or 1 channel. When in these 4 stages, it might be the conversion rates we are tracking. Here in this case, I will talk about conversion rates. So the question here is, what is first the main goal? And the key to all of it is goal. I've put 100 here as the main goal. I'm not saying that 100 is for all of you. For some of you, it's 5. For some of you, it's 10, depending on the stage and the type of business you're in. I'm just putting 100 for the ones that are already selling, and they think that the way they did it so far, it's scalable, which in many cases it is not, unfortunately. So let's see why I'm starting with a goal, because we might say, okay, I like this channel, I don't like this channel, I don't follow Instagram, why would my customers, and so forth, whatever is the case. I'm putting 100 because it's more than 10 and 5, which is easy to do even with warm outreach. But I'm also putting the goal not just for the projections, but to see backwards what we would need based on what is the funnel we are using and what are the conversions we are using now, depending on the channel. So, for example, if we have, let's say, website to lead, and this is, then we measure lead to opportunity. Let's say we are getting our traffic from the websites, and then opportunity to close. My handwriting is not so good, so better not write the entire names. So let's say when we are going backwards, so for example, we say, well, opportunity to close or lead to opportunity is 20%, and opportunity to close is 20%, right? So in this channel, and we have websites visitors to lead 10%. Usually this is a much lower number, at least website visitors to leads, or you're not qualifying the leads properly. But anyway, let's take this number just for the sake of reaching the target. So if we have going backwards, in order to have 100 closed deals from this channel, so we need, that is 20% of the opportunities, right? So how much would that be? We need 500 this to work on to close, as this is a number. This is not a ratio, right? So if we have 500 and that's 20%, we need 2,500 pre-qualified leads to do so, or in this case, it's 25,000 visitors. Now, you might say, well, my website is doing great. I have 100 visitors. Now the question is, what is the cost per channel? How do you get visitors? So your focus is here. The focus is here when we are talking about, I will put it as a bullseye. I'm not drawing. Here is the focus for this one, right? But you have to be realistic because we all have limited resources, and those are key. And those are time, money, and energy. That's why I wrote them down, because it's not always money we need. So if you have this goal to reach in 3 months, and you say, well, I have website visitors, but now I have 1,000, maybe this might be, the cost per channel might be too high. So, or it's questionable if you have the time and the energy to do it yourself, and the knowledge and the skills. So one thing, I'm not saying throw away this specific channel, but I'm saying that maybe you should look at different conversions. So maybe this, in realistically, when you come back and you say, well, I have 5,000 and these are the conversion rates. If it's 1%, you need 250,000 visitors on your website. Is there something feasible? For some of you, yes. For some of you, it's impossible. The question is, what resources, what people I have here, what people and resources I have here. But we're talking still about the first 100. Maybe you will see that these numbers don't add up and the conversion rates are right, and you can have, I don't know, 12,500 visitors, meaning that you would get 50 from this channel. So what is the other channel to use? So maybe, just giving ideas. I'm not saying you should not go for it. Maybe you see, when you can reverse engineer it and then come back and you say, okay, now I can get to 50, but maybe LinkedIn will work out, right? And with LinkedIn automation, I have different rates on LinkedIn and email. So I have like 30% opportunity to close for the ones that we discussed, but lead to opportunity is 20%, let's say it. And then this would not be website to visitors, but would be outreach, connection rates, reply rates, and so forth from LinkedIn, right? This is from a qualified. So to get 100 to get the entire, I mean, I'm taking a round number. Of course, you can do this in Excel, and we need at least 330, right? Opportunities. Can you close these opportunities if you're a single founder, or these opportunities if you're involving sales calls? Questionable, right? I will put another channel here just for the sake of it. But to have 330, and that's 20%, right? So how much is that? It's something over something like 16, 16. How much is that? 50, I guess. So this is the number of leads you need to have. And to have this number of leads, which would be interested and pre-qualified in, let's say, LinkedIn only outreach, where you have limitations as 400 connections, where 30% is a good connection acceptance. Then from this, I don't know, 30% reply rate or 40% reply rate, if you have a good copies, good connection. So you see the points. If you go backwards, you can check which channel serves you. It might be 20, it might be 10, or the conversion rates might be different. If you have your channel and you have the conversion rates, it's nice. If you don't have it and you're presuming, test it out. And this is a way how to test out with traction approach, to test out the channel and measure it and know if you're reaching the goal. I'm putting 100 new clients in 3 months. For some of you, it's 2 months. For some of you, it's 1 year. But test it out. And here I will not go into details because this would be a long video. It would be a question of what is the customer acquisition cost per channel. Here, the marketing divided by number of clients might be too high, or it might be acceptable. So this would be a channel that you might want to push. Here, if we are talking 1,650, probably you need 10 very good LinkedIn profiles with 50, 60, well, more than 10 if you are having 30% connection rate and 30% reply rate to get to this number of leads that you can. What I'm pointing out here, that each channel has its conversion rates, and these might be the same ones. You measure the goal, you measure how much it costs, what is the acquisition cost per client, and it might be Like in some cases, we said demo to close was 50%. And opportunity to demo, to bring them to demo, was 50%. And lead to opportunity was 20%. So the numbers to get to 100 here is totally different. You need 200 people on a demo with these rates, and you need 400 opportunities to demo. And with, let's say here, let's put it also 50 just for the sake of it. And you need 800 potential prospects to make opportunities to get them to demo and then to close. The case with demo, it's great at the start when founders do it. The question with demo is 200 demos. Are there a lot or not? I mean, if we divide them, averagely that's 10 demos per day. You might automate part of it, but just saying that there are different channels, you might get 20 clients from here, 50 from here, and then you reverse and you say, okay, I need 30 clients here from demos, because with 50% I can do 60 demos myself, and I need only 120 opportunities, and it's easier to go this way. Or you might combine from LinkedIn to demo and so forth. So the point of this scrambling and my bad writing is to inform you, because you're discussing all that. One was to see what's the goal. Second is to see what you have or want to have. Number two. Number three is to evaluate that against the limited resources, time, money, energy. In the money part in the business, is cost of acquisition cost of a customer versus the lifetime value. Because for these 50, it might be, I don't know, $3,000 per deal. In this one, it might be $200 per deal. I'm not saying it is this way, it might be the other way around, because we often here we might calculate the costs for marketing for the website visitors, but we might forget the salary of the CEO here. So please don't forget that. And the fourth one, and this is key, is how to make a decision moving forward. Now, you already made some decisions. You checked out the conversion rates. You might have done your forecasting or not with it per channel. You summarize that so you can follow them from different channels and come to whether the goal is feasible and what is the most feasible way to do it. Then what is the best costly way to do it. And then you make a decision on what to cancel, delete, what to lower, or what to enhance, and what to introduce. Just a simple 4-way formula. And why I'm using this is introduce is something we already did this. Enhance, for example, you see that this channel is doing good for doing your practical work with it, right? And you say, well, if I push and I add, let's say, I don't know what was this, LinkedIn. We add 3 more profiles, or we automate what we already know works, then we can enhance the channel. Or maybe we can enhance this channel, it has great performance, but there is a channel that we believed worked out, like, I don't know, we're website to visitor and we don't have anything in it, or maybe LinkedIn was for you, or it was maybe demos, didn't work out. So something you crossover, something you introduce new, but in something has some results, but might not have the customer acquisition cost, you lower on that channel and push on another. Or if you see something works, please enhance. I would say this is the first one. Enhance and lower are the first 2 options to go forward. Of course, if there is a channel you're giving money to and doesn't convert anything in your startup business, doesn't make sense to keep it. But introducing is not always the shiny new object and these guys did it so I can do it. Please think about it before doing it. So this took longer than expected, but I hope that it is good for all of you and this Scrabble would make some sense someday. Thank you guys, have a great day, and I hope this helps in your work and in your business.